Choose your words wisely and watch your tone. Your words can go deep, right to the very bone.
This shouldn't take too long. I got so much to do. But this is a good day to do it. Okay, I'm here. Hey, Monique! Which room are you in? Okay. So it's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you. I'm glad you could take the time to come.
Thank you. I need help. I need help.
Let me help you.
I know I'm due for this promotion at work.
Okay.
I know I am. Mm-hmm. But I get so frustrated with my boss. He knows he's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to be a takeover. You know, I'm not trying to take over. And what I'm saying is right. But I need help because it's not his. So maybe you can share some ideas with me on how to say, certain things, because I really deserve this position.
Okay.
I really do.
Do you think he will prevent you from the promotion? Because he thinks or knows that you're right?
That may be it too.
Okay.
But somebody told me, you sound like you're angry all the time, and I'm not. I'm not angry. Mm-hmm. I just mean what I say. And so, you've always been well-spoken and always been able to bring understanding to people when they speak. And so I said, let me call Monique and ask her a couple of questions so if you could share with me, I've told him once, he needs to shape up. Just shape. The department is raggedy, he's raggedy sometimes, and it just really doesn't make any sense. So
you didn't bite your tongue?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I hear you and understand you. Trust me, I do. Because when we're right, and we know that we're right, or at least feel strongly that we are correct, then there is no room for doubt in us. There's no reason to question. Mm-hmm. And so we act accordingly. Mm-hmm. If you know where you're going, you know that you need to make a left turn at the corner.
Right.
If you make a left turn at the corner, with no doubt. However, you stated that this was your boss. You stated that you're up for a promotion. And you stated that he is the one that could prevent you from receiving that promotion.
Right.
So that means that there needs to be a certain decorum, if you will, in our speech when speaking to someone who has the, let's say, power or the authority or whatever that can interfere with where we're trying to go in life.
You know what?
Makes sense?
I get it here, but what I want to say doesn't come fast enough. So I just say what I feel, and it's not working.
It's a good point.
It's not working.
It's what you're feeling and not taking that moment to think about how can I best express myself.
Oh.
So, and what I tend to do is just take a moment. A lot of times you hear people say, take a breath. Mm-hmm. And that works. But just pause for a moment. If it's a situation that's more direct and interacting, like what we're doing right now, just sit back a little bit, pause, take that breath, let your face shift your face, let your mind wander just for a moment, just to give yourself that moment to consider what's the next thing about to come out of my mouth.
I think my problem is that I feel like if the conversation isn't back to back, the responses are back to back, I feel uncomfortable with silence. I feel uncomfortable with that. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and try what you're saying, because I know it's not what I'm saying, it's how I'm saying it.
Yes.
So can you just help me with,
Yes.
you know?
Yes. So there's a thing called, my mother used to say, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I am recalling correctly, you said you told me this is a mess.
Yes, it is.
Sometimes there's a situation where it is what it is. If it's a mess, it's a mess. But the way you express that it's a mess. So, you may want to say, a lot of times you may hear people say, with all due respect. What you're doing is prefacing the person. The person knows, okay, what's coming next may not necessarily be something I want to hear, but you're trying to be respectful about it. So you can say that, with all due respect, but this is kind of messy. Or you can say, you can ask a question. Preface it with a question. Because sometimes when a person has to answer the question, they get to hear themselves speak. And when they hear themselves say it, they give, now it's on them to say, okay, how am I responding to this?
Wow.
It gives, now they're the ones who have to take the pause and think about what is coming out of his or her mouth. So that's another tactic.
I never, and you know what? I never thought to even consider that. Wow.
Yeah. So you say, instead of saying, oh, this is just a mess, it's like, have you had a chance to look these over yet?
Oh, you know what? Come on!
Is this how you want it to be? I was thinking that maybe we could do things this way, but I just want to make sure this is acceptable to you. How is it, you just letting, giving that person a chance, well, let me look this over. Let me determine. And sometimes when you're given a comparison like that, now that person has to say, well, this does look neater. Well, this does look better when she's presenting to me.
I'm going to get that promotion.
Get that promotion.
I'm going to get that promotion. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. And always remember, sometimes it's the tone and what you have to say as well. Because you can tell somebody, oh, you look beautiful. And it sounds like you meant it. Or you can say, yeah, you look beautiful. And it sounds like you didn't mean it. So it's the words. The words may be lovely, but the tone of what you're saying can infer a different message. So
when you speak from emotion, and that's what I've been doing, I don't even hear my tone. And that's my problem, I believe.
Okay.
That I don't hear how I sound. I'm just always into the emotion part. This is the way I feel, I'm keeping it real, I want you. But I'm going to follow your advice.
Well, let me ask you this. When you're speaking, and you're speaking from your heart, do you pay attention to the reaction of the person to whom you're speaking? Because that can be your guide as well. So if you're not hearing yourself or not realizing certain things, watch the reaction of the person that you're talking to.
Okay.
And depending on how they react, that might help you to know, hey, I may need to dial this back, or I may need to add more to what I just said to put this person at more ease with me and understand. Okay. Especially if it's someone that who isn't as familiar with you.
Because he's not. But you know what? This is not only going to help me with my boss. This is going to help me in life, period. Yes. I'm going to pay attention to certain things because I didn't and haven't in the past. And I want to be a better person. I don't want to be the same person year after year after year after year.
And that right there is the first step. That's the biggest step. First to identify, and then to want to change or want to be better than what we are. That's the key right there.
I want to be better.
Well, good. And I want to be better as well. We can be better together.
Choose your words wisely and watch your tone. Your words can go deep, right to the very bone. Sticks and stones are the only things that can hurt. Your tongue is a fire right here on earth. You may not understand how the power works, but surely it will manifest when you speak life or a curse. Words don't know what you meant. They just know they've been sent.